You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, January 14th, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. The 27th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards has moved to April 4th, placing it away from the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards. The Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, made the announcement on Wednesday after the Recording Academy recently pushed the Grammys back to the same day as the SAG Awards on March 14th. The SAG Awards will air at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT, and TBS. Nominees will be announced on February 4th. The SAG Awards will be a one-hour event to honor outstanding film and television performances from 2020. SAG-AFTRA recently said it was disappointed that the Grammys moved to the same day as the SAG Awards. The Recording Academy postponed the Grammys from its January 31st date due to the rise of COVID-19 cases in Los Angeles County. SAG-AFTRA said, "We're extremely disappointed to hear of the conflicting dates, March 14th announced today for this year's Grammy Awards telecast. We're announcing the same day for the SAG Awards last July with the intent to give the greatest possible scheduling consideration for other award shows. We expect the same consideration from sister organizations throughout the industry." A Bollywood adaptation of Paula Hawkins' thriller novel Girl on a Train is set to debut on Netflix February 26. Praneti Chopra, Aditi Rao Haderia, Kiriti Kohari, and Avansh Tarari star in the film, which is directed by Ribhu Dasgupta. Dasgupta said in a press release Tuesday, "I always wanted to explore this genre and loved this unique story. There's plenty to relate to both in terms of the emotions and mysteries that I was able to delve into in this thriller. Rejection, loneliness, voyeurism, daily commutes on which we see and don't see things. It was an extremely fruitful experience working on the film, and collaborating with Netflix is always incredible. Hope the audience will be as exciting watching The Girl on the Train as I was making it." Variety said the film was set for theatrical release in May 2020, but was shelved due to the coronavirus pandemic. The story follows an unstable woman who becomes embroiled in a murder mystery involving her ex-husband and his neighbors, whom she watches during her daily rides on a train. The book was previously adapted as a 2016 movie starring Emily Blunt, Rebecca Ferguson, and Justin Theroux. Lara Jean Covey, played by Lana Condor, enters into her final year of high school and starts to plan her future in a new trailer for Netflix To All the Boys for Always and Forever. Lara Jean is still dating Peter, played by Noah Centineo, in the clip released Wednesday, with the couple planning to attend Stanford together. Lara Jean becomes interested in moving to New York City and must make a choice after discovering she did not get accepted into Stanford. Peter, who takes Lara Jean to prom, is not open to the idea of a long-distance relationship. The synopsis reads, as Lara Jean Covey prepares for the end of high school and the start of adulthood, a pair of life-changing trips lead her to imagine what life with her family, friends, and Peter will look like after graduation. To All the Boys, Always and Forever, based on the novel by Jenny Han, is coming to Netflix on February 12th. The film is the third and final entry into the All the Boys series. Janelle Parrish, Anna Cathcart, Ross Butler, Madeline Arthur, Sierra Blue, and John Corbett also star. Michael Fimoganari directs, based off a script by Katie Lovejoy. Lakeith Stanfield goes undercover and infiltrates the Illinois Black Panther Party in the latest trailer for Judas and the Black Messiah. In the clip released Tuesday, Stanfield portrays William O'Neill, who is recruited by FBI Special Agent Roy Mitchell, played by Jesse Plemons, after O'Neill gets into trouble with the law. O'Neill agrees to track charismatic Black Panther leader Fred Hampton, played by Daniel Kaluuya, in order to avoid jail time. O'Neill gets closer to Hampton and his inner circle, and the group starts to get suspicious that an informant is among their ranks. O'Neill also starts to question his assignment after noticing all the good Hampton does. Judas and the Black Messiah, from director Shaka King, is coming to theaters and HBO Max on February 12th. The film is inspired by true events. Dominique Fishback as Deborah Johnson and Martin Sheen star as FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover. Shudder announced Wednesday it would premiere the film A Nightmare Wakes on February 4th. The film is a dramatization of Mary Shelley, played by Alex Wilton Regan, her romance with Percy Shelley, played by Gillian Yao Jodelio, and writing Frankenstein. Nora Unkel wrote and directed A Nightmare Wakes, which premiered at the virtual edition of the Salem Horror Fest in October 2020. Shudder said in a press release they scheduled the film's streaming premiere to coincide with the 170th anniversary of Shelley's death on February 1st. The trailer for A Nightmare Wakes shows Mary Shelley telling a scary story to her friends. She seemingly invents the tale of a scientist who brings a creature to life as she speaks. A similar Mary Shelley framing device opens Jane Wales' 1935 sequel, Bride of Frankenstein. Shudder's synopsis for A Nightmare Wakes says Mary Shelley takes opium while writing the novel. The film portrays the fevered dream she experiences, bringing the characters of her book to life. Quiver Distribution released the trailer for the film falling on Wednesday. The film is Viggo Mortensen's writing and directorial debut and stars Mortensen, Lance Henriksen, and Laura Linney. Mortensen plays John, a married father caring for his ailing father Willis, played by Henriksen. Willis was already abusive towards his family and homophobic against John and his husband, played by Terry Chen. The memory loss makes Willis even more defensive and aggressive. Lily plays Willis's daughter. Falling premieres at the Sundance Film Festival in January 2020. The film went on to play at the Toronto International Film Festival and international film festivals in Spain, Switzerland, France, Poland, South Korea, and more territories. As an actor, Mortensen is known for his role as warrior Aragorn in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and David Cronenberg's dramas A History of Violence, Eastern Promises, and A Dangerous Method. His prior film before Fallen was the Oscar-winning Green Book. Henriksen has a 60-year acting career with many credits in horror and sci-fi films like The Terminator, Aliens, Near Dark, and Scream 3. He co-starred with Mortensen in the western Appaloosa. Activist and author Elizabeth Smart, dressed as a moth, was eliminated from The Masked Dancer on Fox Wednesday night. Comedian Craig Robinson hosts the show with King John, Paul Abdul, Brian Austin Green, and Ashley Tisdale serving as judges. Abdul tweeted after Smart's elimination, "So sad to see the eliminated dancer go. What an inspiring individual. Sending you so much love. Thank you for sharing your talents with us. XOP." Smart was abducted from her home in 2002. After she was rescued by police, 9 months later, she became an advocate for children and women who have been abused and exploited. Her memoir, My Story, was published in 2013. Smart told Variety about her decision to have a little fun by competing on the show. Everything I do has to be 100% serious all the time. I'm more than just a one-sided person, so why not? Previously eliminated celebrities included rapper actor Ice-T and TV personality Bill Nye the Science Guy. Zhang is also a judge on The Masked Singer. Green competed on season 4 of the show, but ultimately lost to Leanne Rimes. Scandal star Tony Goldwyn and Hawaii Five-0 actor Daniel Day Kim are set to star in the second installment of the National Geographic's The Hot Zone anthology series. Kelly Salters and Brian Peterson will return as executive producers and showrunners for the fact-based limited series, which takes place in 2001 and is titled The Hot Zone Anthrax. The cable network said in a press release Wednesday, letters containing anthrax was sent to unsuspected victims in Florida, Washington, D.C., and New York. The anonymous assault claimed 5 lives and caused panic throughout the U.S. despite interagency turf wars and many false leads. An unlikely team of scientists, FBI agents, and government departments slowly closed in on a shocking prime suspect. Filming is slated to begin this winter in Toronto. Carolyn Bernstein, the executive vice president of scripted documentary films for National Geographic, said in a statement, "Tony and Daniel are both wonderfully versatile and dimensional actors who will bring complexity and depth to these characters. We can't wait for their star turns in this startling, authentic, and timely scientific thriller." Season 1 of The Hot Zone aired in 2019. HBO announced Wednesday that the upcoming 5th season of Insecure would be its last. HBO previously announced that the Season 5 renewal in May 2020, while the 4th season was still airing. Season 5 of Insecure begins production in January and will air later in 2021, with director, executive producers Prentice Penny and Melina Mazukas returning. Issa Rae co-created Insecure with Larry Wilmore. In the half-hour comedy, Rae plays Issa D, a woman struggling to figure out her relationship with men and find a fulfilling career. One constant is her best friend Molly, played by Yvonne Orji. A synopsis of the final season indicates that the story will deal with characters reevaluating old relationships and forming new ones and setting them up for the next phase of their life. HBO's Executive Vice President of Programming, Amy Gravitt, said in a statement, Issa has turned insecurity into an iconic form of comedy. The show is as inclusive as it is heartfelt, and it resonates strongly with its audience because of the deeply personal work that Issa, Prentice, and Melania, the cast, and the writers have put into it. Gravitt added that she intends to work with Rae Penny and Mazukas on future projects on HBO. Amazon Studios says its Lord of the Rings series will feature some familiar characters. The studio shared an official synopsis Wednesday for the forthcoming series starring Robert Mayo, Owen Arthur, and Morfydd Clark. The new show is based on the J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings book series, previously adapted by Peter Jackson as a trilogy of films. The series set thousands of years before the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Amazon's Lord of the Rings takes place in Middle-earth during the Second Age. It will take viewers back to an era in which great powers were forged, kingdoms rose to glory, and fell to ruin. Unlikely heroes were tested, hoped by the finest dreads, and the greatest villain that ever flowed from Tolkien's pen threatened to cover all the world in darkness. The villain referred is Sauron, who still has the ability of taking form during the Second Age, according to Polygon. In addition, the series will feature an ensemble of cast of both familiar and new characters. The synopsis reads, beginning in a time of relative peace, the series follows an ensemble cast of characters both familiar and new as they confront the long-feared reemergence of evil to Middle-earth. From the darkest depths of the misty mountains to the majestic forests of the elf capital of Lindon, the breathtaking islands, kingdom of Numnor, to the furthest reach of the maps, these kingdoms are characters which will carve out legacies that live on long after they are gone. The animated series Deer Squad is coming to Nickelodeon in the United States on January 25th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time following a successful run overseas. Deer Squad represents Nickelodeon's international first China-originated series. The show is a result of the collaboration between Nickelodeon International, Chinese online entertainment service, iQIYI, and VisKids, a division of Viacom CBS International Studios. Deer Squad follows four heroic deers, friends Kaya, Lola, Bobby, and Rami, as they use the power of nature to protect the animals of Central Forest and the citizens of Platinum City. The Adventure Rescue series will air regularly at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time during the Nickelodeon preschool block. A second season is currently in development. Deer Squad also marks the first time for Nickelodeon Asia to partner on a Chinese original from its conception phase. Nia Han, the head of VisKids and Senior Vice President of International Production and Development for Nickelodeon International, said in a statement, "We first partnered with iQIYI on the series with the worldwide audience in mind. We're incredibly proud to see this original preschool series become the first Nickelodeon International Globe Chinese originated collaborative project as we further our commitment to develop kids-first content around the world." Pitch Perfect alum Rebel Wilson is to host ABC's dog grooming competition show Pooch Perfect. The show will feature 10 grooming teams who will participate in challenges. A panel of celebrity judges will vote, and one team will be eliminated. The network said in the press release, it all leads up to the season finale, where the top 3 teams compete for a giant cash and the coveted Pooch Perfect first place trophy. Lisa Vanderpump, Jorge Berdernsky, and Dr. Kelly Harris are on board as judges for the 8-episode series. Wilson said on Instagram, I'm so excited to announce my new dog grooming competition series, #Pooch Perfect, coming to ABC later this year. Our trios of amazing judge L. Lisa Van Camp, at Jorge_Bendersky, and #Dr. Kelly Hooks. Anne Hathaway described her worst day of middle school while playing Best Worst First with Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show. The actress on Tuesday said that she was into vintage fashion and decided to wear her mom's pair of metallic gold disco shoes to school. Hathaway says, I stepped into the hallway and every single head snapped towards me, and I remember thinking, oh no, I made a mistake, and I did it, and it was the absolute wrong choice. She continued, it was so bad, my 7th grade teacher commented on them. Hathaway also selected 99 Left Balloons as her best karaoke song and said that Leonardo DiCaprio and Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam were her first celebrity crushes. Hathaway will next be seen on HBO's Max's film Lockdown alongside Chiwetel Ejiofor. The pair hatched a plan to steal a diamond during the COVID-19 pandemic in the film, which arrives in theaters on Thursday. Bruce Willis says it was an error in judgment to go maskless during a recent public outing. The 65-year-old actor spoke on Tuesday evening after he was photographed without a mask at a pharmacy in Los Angeles amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Willis said in a statement to People, it was an error in judgment. Be safe out there, everyone, and let's continue to mask up. Page Six asked Tuesday that Willis was asked to leave at a Los Angeles Rite Aid after he reportedly refused to wear a mask. The actor was wearing a bandana around his neck but did not pull it up. Sources said Willis left the store without making a purchase. The United States set another all-time high for COVID-19 deaths Tuesday, with more than 4,300 patients dead. Los Angeles County has seen a surge in recent cases and began rationalizing medical supplies and care last week. Nick Carter is going to be a dad of 3. The 40-year-old singer confirmed Wednesday that he's expecting his 3rd child with his wife, Lauren Carter. Carter shared the news on Instagram alongside an ultrasound video. He captioned the post, sometimes life blesses you with little surprises. #2021, #baby number 3, #fatherhood, #happy home. Carter and Lauren Carter married in April 2014 and have 2 children, son Odin Rain, 4, and daughter Sarosi Rain, 15. The couple have experienced multiple miscarriages throughout the year. In an interview with People, Carter and Lauren Carter said that the news of the pregnancy came as a surprise. Lauren Carter says, I was fully set on just having 2 children, and I had prepared for that and made arrangements for that. I was not supposed to be able to have any more children, so I never assumed that I was pregnant. Carter added, with everything that 2020 has given to the entire world, I look at it as a blessing. We have our 2 children, and we pride ourselves in being great parents. Lauren Carter is due to give birth in April. She shared a brand new news photo with Carter and their kids in December celebrating Christmas. Carter was a member of the boy band, the Backstreet Boys. And finally, Tim McGraw and Tyler Hubbard of the Florida Georgia Line have joined forces on a new song titled Undivided. The pair created the song together in the studio in a new video McGraw released on YouTube Wednesday. Undivided is available to stream on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Pandora Tidal, SoundCloud, Napster, and Deezer. McGraw sings, I think it's time to come together. You and I can make a change. Maybe we can make a difference, make the world a better place. Look around and love somebody. We've been hateful long enough. Let the good Lord reunite us to this country that we love. McGraw and Hubbard discussed making Undivided with CBS This Morning. Hubbard said he co-wrote the song while he had COVID-19 and was quarantining inside his tour bus. Hubbard said about the song, it just felt like a message that I wanted to say, that I felt like it needed to be heard, not only by the fans, but even by myself, I think. I think it was something that reminded me. That is your entertainment report for Thursday, January 14th, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Answer Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.